quickly classify transactions. Now that you've imported your bank statement, let's see how you can categorize your account's transactions. To classify your transactions, click on Bank Transactions on the left side menu, then on the Reconcile button of the relevant bank account. Use the Classify to Account column to quickly map transactions to accounts. For example, you can search for central bank charges to find all the transactions that should be categorized as bank fees, or you can use the filter for a finer search. Then in the Classify to Account column, choose the Bank Fees and Charges account. Click and drag the bottom right corner of the cell to autofill the rest of the rows with the same account classification, or use Ctrl+C to copy and Ctrl+V to paste. As you can see, all of these transactions are now marked as reconciled with the green double tick in the first column. If you go back to your expenses sheet, you will see that WeKeep automatically created all of these transactions as expenses paid through the bank account, and they have been reconciled with the green double tick. If you click on the green double tick, WeKeep will take you back to the bank transaction that originated that expense. You can also classify several other transactions, such as a funding coming from the business owner. In the Classify to Account column, choose the owner's equity account. Reconciling payments. If you need to reconcile payments of invoices, bills, credit notes, payslips, or make advanced reconciliation entries, you'll want to enter the Reconciliation panel by clicking the Reconcile button. Let's go over an example of reconciling an invoice payment. Other types of transactions, such as bills or payslips payments, are treated similarly. Suppose we have an invoice for 1,000 dirham, which we've marked as paid through the bank account. While reconciling our bank statement, we're able to find the incoming payment for 1,000 dirham from the customer. To match that payment to the payment we've applied to the invoice, click the Reconcile button and select the invoice payment. Click Match Transaction. WeKeep will mark the invoice payment and bank transaction as reconciled. You can recognize the reconciled invoice payment with the green double tick on the payment. If you've received a bulk payment for multiple invoices, you can select all the invoices that apply to the payment in the Reconcile panel. Then click Match Transaction. WeKeep will create the payments for each invoice and mark them as reconciled. Adding adjustments to the reconciled transactions. While matching transactions, you may find differences between the transaction in WeKeep and the transaction in your bank statement. For example, if you've received an invoice payment of 95 dirhams for an invoice of 100 dirhams, because the bank charged you 5 dirhams, you will want to add a bank charges expense as an adjustment in order to reconcile the transaction. To do that, click on the Add Adjustment button, and from the Description drop-down menu, select the account where you want to record the adjustment, depending on how you would like to treat the discrepancy. In this case, we'll choose the Bank and Fees Charges Expense account. Once you match the selected transactions and adjustments, the status will change to Reconciled. This adjustment will be recorded in your books and will balance your account.